Yeah. I was doing this was the first time I was actually like walking backwards and as they were, but I had the angle of the camera like this. So it looks fucking dope.
Oh, and
you know
got
what I
that
mean?
monitor.
And I was
too,
just
so.
like that. And I'm just walking backwards. And I'm like, and I look back at some of them. Some of them were like not as good as I thought, but some of them like, God, what a moment like that I was able to capture.
But you tried it.
Yeah.
You
Because I
did
was
it.
thinking about it. I was like, well, what can I do?
Yeah.
You know, to kind of get a different aspect. And that's the thing that I always liked about you is like, you're always like, well, let me try this. Well, let me look in the mirror and have a take a picture of this. Like, who thinks of shit like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I kind of think that's, you know, when you like ask me like what my style is or whatever, like I do a lot of like weird angle type shit. You'll see me shooting like at dojos and fights and stuff. You'll see me shooting through like people's elbows, or through their legs, or you know, different stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I went with a buddy, Cesar Cervantes photography, or Cesar Cervantes visuals. He did like a photo shoot for a clothing line, and he, you know, he was like, "Hey man, you want to tag along?" And he like showed me a lot of cool shit, and like I helped him out, like holding some of the lighting and stuff. But I brought my camera too, so I was able to like try some shit out. So I did kind of like a behind the scenes of him doing the photos and stuff, and it was like, this is dope.
Yeah,
like this is dope, man.
Yeah.
Because I've never done pictures with a supplemental or like off camera lighting, but because he had them set up,
yeah,
I was able to see like different things that
Yeah.
my camera could do and that I was able to do creatively.
Mhm.
Because I mean, dude, you take away off camera lighting and it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Like it anyone that uses them knows like how important they are,
yeah,
how much more you can get from them. But you know, like I wouldn't have learned that. I wouldn't have known that.
Well, they're taking the opportunities to go to, you know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
if it makes sense,
Dude,
within
and like
reason,
being in the location where we were at. And
I
like,
saw that was when you guys were in the hotel,
yeah,
right?
up on at the Paseo del Norte.
Yeah, that shit looked cool.
And being able to go up there and like watch him do his thing, and like, you know, it's like, see
Yeah.
all the downtown and shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a cool experience.
Yeah.
Like learning new shit, like still supporting someone else. They're supporting me by
It
like,
wins
showing
all
me.
around.
Yeah, there's
For
no
sure.
there's no downside to that.
Yeah,
you know?
wins all around.
And I think like if you ever find yourself in that kind of creative block or that space, fuck it, man. Like
Yeah.
go ask to do a photo shoot for free
Yeah.
somewhere that you've never
Yeah.
done.
And that's the thing too.
I'm not
is,
saying
like,
go shoot a wedding for free,
Yeah.
but try something new.
yeah, I think it's like willing to try something that you normally wouldn't, and just to go try it, because we've talked about that. Like, I don't ever want to do something that just for the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, well, I could probably do that, but do I really want to do
Yeah.
that? But, you know, get to the point to where you can start, you know, and I tell people this, like, even with the whole content creation, I tell people, like, do something that you normally wouldn't do and tweak it, or watch somebody that you like that does something and then kind of tweak it and put it in your own, because you're never going to know unless you try it yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? You might fall into something like, damn, like, I really like this. I never thought I was
Yeah.
going to like this.
And not only that, but like, it's good to have that self-awareness that,
Mhm.
that you're doing what you want and stuff too. But sometimes it's easy to have self-doubt.
Mhm.
I do.
I feel the imposter syndrome all the time. Everywhere I go, I feel like I'm
and
an
then you
imposter.
have people be like, man, your videos are great, bro.
Mhm.
Like, holy shit. Like, I can't wait to see what you're doing next. Or, dude, your photos.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
Right.
You know? And that like helps a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
It
It's
drives
like,
it.
yeah, because it's like I don't need the pat on the back all the time. I'm
Yeah.
still gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
But having the pats on the back does help. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fucking lie. Somebody says, "Hey, that
Yeah.
shit was dope." I'm like, "Cool, thank you," because I worked so hard on it. I fucking worked so
Yeah,
hard.
it's like but you know, I've also had it where like I got like, oh yeah, cool, I appreciate it, and I was like, all right, you know, that's
Yeah.
cool. And then, but their profile picture is my picture. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Right. Yeah. You're right.
All right,
Exactly. And that's the thing too, because sometimes like having that feedback is good, but sometimes that not depending on those pats.
yes,
Depending on that, that's like you have
Exactly.
to have that self motivation to, because you're gonna have self-doubt regardless, whatever
Mhm.
you do. You know, I mean, unless you're a perfect human being and you do whatever you do and you're hey, good for you. For me, I'm always like, fuck, I didn't think that was good. Like,
Yeah.
damn, even then they're telling me it looks cool. I'm like, nah, y'all fucking lying. You know what I mean? But yeah, but it's just like I still want to keep
Yeah.
doing it, you know?
but I think that it's almost like self-doubt, but also like not an arrogance, but like I'm having self-doubt because you know what? I'm still doing new shit
Yeah.
that I haven't really done yet. And I'm living outside of my comfort zone. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that shit. Yeah.
So
I was like, just wait. motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just wait.
You know, like
I do
if
that
I
sometimes
surprise
too. I was like,
myself,
just
imagine
wait.
what I'm gonna do to you.
Yeah,
man.
just
Like,
wait. Just wait. And that's the thing too. Like, I don't like I'm the type of person that I've always done stuff and people are like, oh shit, you done that? I'm all, yeah. I'm just like, I just do stuff. I don't ever
Mm.
talk about I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna do this. I just put stuff out and I'm just like
Yeah.
trying to get better in any aspect, podcasting, questions,
Yep.
video editing. They're like, damn, Jimmy, you do everything. I'm like, yeah, why don't you just focus on one thing? I was like, because that's not what drives me. That doesn't
Yeah.
what makes me tick.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be just an editor and sit there in front of a computer all day, I'm sure I can do it, but I don't want to fucking do it.
Mm.
I can have a podcast every damn day.
Yeah.
But does it make sense having a conversation with random people all the time? I want it to make sense.
Yeah, you have
You know
your
what I
own
mean?
goals for
Yeah.
what you want to create.
Mm-hmm.
What and your audience, they
Yeah.
have their own expectations or
Yeah.
what they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so and it's like you have that creative freedom.
Yeah.
And once again, it goes back to that, like, you know, once you put yourself in that position where you have the ability to like pick and choose.
Yep.
What am I going to put my maximum time and effort
Yeah.
and creativity
Yep.
into?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I can and because I want to, man.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, man.